The country in South America is every country is different. When you compare Chile and Brazil, you can see the difference is very huge. Like Central Europe is also very much different. Then I was Consul General of Poland, 93 to 98 in São Paulo. In São Paulo, my consular district was very big because it was São Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, Belo Horizonte, and Vitória, and also it was middle of Brazil, but most industrialized part of Brazil. And it was another beautiful experience for me. Then I returned to Poland. I finished all my scientific titles. Altogether I wrote 180 publications, 30 books, and 5 books of my own books, and 25 books in cooperation. I also I can give you this article. I wrote an article 4 years ago in the American Review that was awarded the best article of 2005. And I can give you this article. I have this article in my embassy. It's the article about globalization and economic development. So, and then of course now I became ambassador. So, why you can become an ambassador in Poland? Because Poland has the so-called, to very much extent, open model of diplomacy. It means that to be a diplomat in Poland, you can be, of course, you have 2 ways, okay? There is a diplomatic academy, of course, in Poland, and you should go through this channel of foreign ministry. And you, step by step, you become second secretary, first secretary, attaché, and so on, so on. You become, one day, or never, you can become consul general or ambassador. 80% never become ambassadors, okay, of employees. On the other hand, you have a bit different way. This is my way. This is this open way. You are, I say not outstanding. To some extent, you must be prominent in your discipline, okay? You can be a good writer. We had a good ambassador of Poland in Ireland. He was just a writer. Very good writer. You can be, there was a case of musician. Yes, Paderewski was a famous musician of Poland, but then he also was, became professor, and then he became president, and so on. He was so. You can also be ambassador being a very high-level musician, for example. But in many cases, you can become ambassador being a prominent also scientist. But of course, it doesn't mean that you can become ambassador not knowing all procedures, diplomatic procedures. So you must know all these procedures. You must know diplomatic protocol. So you must be also professional in this field, because otherwise it's difficult to function. So, but it's possible. So Poland is this example of this open career. What other countries in the world have similar model? I could say the United States, for example, is also. You can be ambassador. Of course, there are also cases of the so-called political appointment of ambassadors. You have the United States, yes? I don't know how it works in Chile. There are also some cases, I think, so, of ambassadors of political appointments.
Yes, but we have a discussion about this because the corporate interest in Chile, they would like that everything is professional, only of career. But our tradition is we have both.
Yes, yes. So this is quite interesting. In other countries, it's also very common, this open. In Poland also, it was facilitated by changes in 1990s. As you know, in 1989, Poland changed completely, because in 1989, Poland was a communist country, yes, communist country under Soviet influence, Soviet Union influence. So in 1990, when all changes started in Poland, also foreign ministry changed. And one day, new foreign minister asked, I would say, academic people from Poland to join foreign ministry. And it was in 1991. I just, answered the media appeal, I would say, appeal of foreign minister to join foreign ministry. It was very official, in a very official way. I just wrote to the foreign ministry and said, okay, I'm, at that time, I was not yet professor, I would say, because in Poland we have a very special system of professors. I don't know if you know how it works in Poland, but in Poland, first of all, you have, in a scientific career, you must be licenciado, okay, licenciado. Now it's under Bologna system, because before we had magister. Then you have it's 3 years to become after baccalaureate. You need 3 years to become licenciado at the university. Then you have like here the title of magister. Yes. Yeah. In Poland you have system. It's Master of Arts, MA. You need 2 years. It will become magister. Then you can make your doctoral dissertation. Yes. Doctorate dissertation in PhD can take 4 or 5 years, depends. And if you are PhD, this is in fact first serious scientific title. So, but being, for example, assistant at the university, you have up to 8 years to prepare and pass your doctorate dissertation and defend your doctorate dissertation. But if you defend your doctorate dissertation, you become doctor, yes, PhD, you have to prepare a second PhD called habilitation in Poland. It means it's like in Germany, Austria. It means only that if you do your habilitation, you become the so-called independent scientific worker. You must, this is a precondition for PhD is not enough. In America is enough, not in Poland, not in Germany. In Germany you need this habilitation. Habilitation can be another period of 8 years.
Professor Piasetti, probably they have maybe question because you explain many important things about your life.
I will just finish and there will be questions. So this is habilitation. Then very often you have people in Poland who have habilitation at the age of 50. Then having your habilitation, you can become a university professor. You can get the title of university professor already having this habilitation. But then it must take another period of 5-10 years. You must prepare another book, I would say individual book, not say group book, but individual group book. And if you prepare your individual book and you have already your assistants who finished PhD under your supervision, you can get the so-called title of professor at the national level. This title is given by the president of the country. Okay? So the president of the country gives you the title of professor, is for life. Okay? So being this national professor, you can do what you want. You can finish your academic career. You can go to business at the age of 60, for example, if they still accept you. But you have your title of professor for your life, forever. Okay? So